Stand by your turtle.
Not many Raphael right behind me.
This is going to be a Twitter. This is going to blow up Twitter.
Oh, this is going on my Facebook. Good thing I'm tall.
7.
But where's April?
Okay, last supper, guys. You're Jesus.
All this.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Jesus.
Right, it is.
There's a sequel. This is a weird nigger.
All of this with no Kevin Eastman.
This is awesome.
Look at this.
Oh, love that.
This is Reed. I think Reed, you're about 7, 8. He's 8. He's awesome and 8.
What's so great about this, we got Rob Paulson, who was Raphael, of course, on our original series, but also Donatello on the new series.
Woo!
Oh, this is so unbelievable. This is like a fever dream, isn't it?
Is this Twilight Zone?
You guys are truly amazing.
Can I just tell you, this is exceptional. So,
Yeah.
so the bar is
I
really
started-
high for you now, honey.
Yeah, it only goes downhill from here.
Oh, shoot. So I guess we have to just travel in a pack.
Yes. This is so great. Oh my God, I just love you guys.
Can we please have a seat?
Please come back next year.
Should we have a seat,
Staying
guys?
here.
I just want to bask in this. This is so happening.
Wait, do any of you guys who work at the conference, do you have a picture of this by any chance? Can we get some?
Oh, we have
Yeah,
to
we
do
definitely need a picture.
Yeah, the worst part is I'm a real
Can you
fan
all
of the
trust?
Turtles.
Look at that.
One of the last comic book shows I did, somebody...
Hey guys, I just have one request. Can you guys all together say cowabunga for us, please?
Got it. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. We are not worthy.
Goodbye, Turtles. Good night.
They can almost drop by.
Listen to you.
I want to see him wield those nunchucks. He's like nasty.
Like the first
One of the last comic
movie.
shows I did, a fan came up and asked me to do a sketch of the Turtles in the Last
Give
Supper.
them a round of
Seriously,
applause.
I'm like, seriously?
So perfect, too. I think if we let this guy do his thing,
Yes.
Anybody want to raise some hands and
Actually, I think there's a microphone right there. If anybody, you guys want to line up for any questions or something, or
2 right up front.
because otherwise we're just going to make fun of each other.
Yeah, because they.
yeah.
Okay, don't be shy.
Go on, ask the question you know you want.
Yeah, take the mic to you.
Hey guys, I met all of you before except for you, Mr. Kevin Eastman. Thank you for coming out to Alamo City Comic Con. It's great to have you
No,
here.
thanks for having me over here. It's been absolutely fantastic.
It's really great to have you here. And I did not get a chance to meet the original Donatello. Thank you for coming out here. It's great to have you. And I don't know about everybody else here, but you guys were many of our childhoods. And I hope you know that we are very thankful to have had that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fad that we had. I don't think you guys expected it to be as crazy as we all thought it was going to be, but you know what? From the bottom of my heart, thank you, and God bless all of you. And one last thing, Rob, it's good to have you back here again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll tell you that when we were just in the green room talking before we came out, and one of the things that the single most consistent comment that we all had between each other is how incredible the fans are. So You guys are awesome. You're so nice, and you always have that.
You guys are too.
Such precious moments in history. You know, the Turtles, like what I was saying a minute ago, it's become generational.
Excuse me,
now.
can I school?
Old, the original fans have now
Have grandkids.
have mutants of their own. No, thank you very much.
The original fans have kids. The original voice actors have grandkids. Yeah, next question, please.
Hi. Speak up.
I wanted to ask Kevin what his thoughts were on the 2003 animated series, because that was really what introduced me to the Ninja Turtles and what made me fall in love with them.
First on the mic?
It just seems like
Is that the first person on the mic?
talked about or not really
No.
recognized.
You don't know? I was just wondering because now there's a whole line. Like, whoa.
Kids come in that.
I was born in the 90s. That's the reason why I really loved it. It just makes me sad that they're not really, that particular animated series isn't talked about that much.
Well, you know what's been so great over the years is that, you know, starting with the original series, you know, black and white series, then we did the animation series, which changed some things, which then led into the movie series, and then, you know, we did the live action. I know everybody loves Venus de Milo here. Live action series.
Woo!
But then it was sort of, it went into sleeping sort of period for a while, and then Peter Laird really spearheaded and brought back the 2000 series, and that was very well received. It was, you know, the audience had grown up a little bit.
Yeah.
It had a bit more edge to it, and the stories were a bit more sophisticated. I think it was much geared to a much older audience, but I love that series very much, much like the 2007 animated movie. I thought that the line he did and stuff was great characters, and yet another version of the Turtles. And, you know, it's just bizarre that you would think that we're now talking about a new Nickelodeon series. We just had the Michael Bay movie, and, you know, the work I'm doing on the Kung Fu series, so it's, you know, I can't believe, you know.
When is the Broadway show? The musical?
Bring back, what was it? Turtles, what was the name of that show?
The Coming of the Show. Coming of the Show.
I have anybody should know that stuff. That'll be our, we'll all get together, we'll do coming out of our shows.
Okay, green room after this, guys.
Awesome.
Kevin.
Let's do the Broadway show first.
Yeah. Thanks for
I
your
think
question.
they've been on us.
The hills are alive with the sound of turtles.
Hi, excuse me. I love you guys because my mom is a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and she's like the one that got me on into it. And she really has like a portrait or like a wall of Ninja Turtles, like from different artists. It's really like really nice. My question is, you guys, if you had a chance to go to Comic-Con, would you dress up as your own Ninja Turtle or as your own person?
Would you dress up as your own Ninja Turtle if you were going to go to a Comic-Con?
Oh, I dress up as My Little Pony.
Oh my God,
I dress up as My Little Pony.
Yeah.
I think Judith goes as Casey Jones, and I'll go as April O'Neil.
I love that.
I was,
Trust me, you don't want to see me in.
I was actually in one of those walk-around characters years ago when my son had a birthday party. I don't recall how I got him. I got a Raphael.
Sorry guys, I'm not able to get Donatello that well in the picture. People are blocking the view in the line.
I thought these cats are earning their money to be inside this thing for a few hours. So
But he is there. He's over there in the far right.
I've done that. I'm good.
Done.
I'm just happy to be the Boy Scout.
I'll also show you this.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
It is one of my favorite parts of Comic-Con is I love people. I mean, I was talking to a young lady today, and she spent 5 months on the outfit that she made for the costume. That
Oh, that's great.
My question is, well, first off, just want to say, love the movies, love the cartoon. And you already sort of touched on my question. I was going to say, what did you think of me coming out of their shells? Because that's my guilty pleasure. I loved it as a kid, as an adult. I watched it, I'm like, oh my God, this is horrifying. But at the same time, I'm still singing the songs, and I remember all the lyrics. So what was you guys' experience with that?
Man, well, I remember when, you know, this time we did so many awesome, incredible things that were well received by the fans. When this proposal came in, these guys wrote Broadway shows, and they wanted to do a Turtles live show, and we were just like, man, seriously? And we just didn't see how it could work. And they said, well, here's the story we want to do. And they started writing some of the songs. lesson in, it was about family and a lot of the same inspirations that we have in the original series. And I just remember the first time I ever went to Radio City Music Hall in my life was to see the first showing. So here I am, pulling up in a limo in front of Radio City Music Hall to watch the Turtles live action show, and I'm like, I don't know, man. But it was great. It was actually, it toured for quite a long time, and the fans really dug it. I think they did a great job. And I remember the first night was just kind of freaky because they had the Turtles in the full costumes with the shells, and the actors kept passing out. So fun.
Under those lights, it's silly. That's why if you see the later versions, they put on like dungaree jackets.
That actually happened a lot.
Yeah, it was like.
So, Kevin, we're all friends here. We're all just a bunch of friends.
Yeah, we're all pals.
Is there any iteration of the Turtles that you didn't like?
Oh, really? He's going to answer that?
Oh.
Thanks, Barry. That's usually and I got the question and run off of it. No, honestly, there is, and I say that heartfelt and respectfully, because Peter and I worked on every single one of those versions, and much like when we went from the original black and white series to the cartoon series, we knew that we were going from an edgier concept that we wrote for ourselves to a version that was going to be directed towards a very young audience, 6, 7 years old. Like I said, he came up with the idea for the different colored bandanas. We changed the origin story, so each of the versions have a slightly different variation on the theme, but we always try to keep, the family aspect of the personalities of the Turtles and be true to the original vision we had. Even, a lot of people, they don't like the live-action series that we did at Venus de Milo, but, that originally started with a script we wrote that had a 5th male turtle named Kirby. That was going to be the 4th New Line movie that just never got off the ground. And then we took it over to Fox, and they turned it into a female at the last minute. But I worked very hard on that series, and I like Venus. I mean, you remember Mona Lisa in the cartoon series? So no, I don't have a version, but my favorite version again is the Perfect Blend was the first live action movie.
Were you involved in the Michael Bay film, Kevin?
Next question.
Were you involved in the Michael Bay film?
Say that again?
Were you involved in the Michael Bay film at all?
Yes, absolutely. No, actually, I started working on the Michael Bay film about 3.5 years ago. We did multiple versions of the original script, and they were all, and much of what you read about. Hollywood loves PR, even if it's bad PR. A lot of the original versions of the movie that we did were all based on a retelling of the original Turtles' first movie. It's introducing the Turtles, kind of hitting the reset button, sort of introducing them like we did the Nickelodeon show or even the original animated series. There was always, Shredder and, foot soldiers and the family, and Michelangelo was the personalities were the same. We went back and forth for quite a while even on the aspect of what the Turtles were going to look like, because originally it was going to be suits with CG and
but we just couldn't get the same correctability of the scenes that were being written. Today's movies are, I think the first Turtle movie was $7 or $8 million. To get the same acting you wanted of the CG characters, awesome guys in suits. Again, we were talking about it earlier. The original cast of the first Turtle movie were these incredibly talented martial arts.
Can't get in that world.
They were wearing 80-pound suits and doing backflips consistently. It was mind-blowing. Yeah, we're going to take a stop at the thing.
They would do a lot of
dumping water.
One time, Steve was doing a scene, and I don't think he stopped breathing, but I think he was about to stop breathing, and they ripped his head off. That actually the head that Turtle for film were filled with servos and machinery that was extremely expensive, and
Another question?
Yes. This question is very important. These interesting sibling dynamics that I think a lot of people experience when they grow up around older brothers, younger brothers. How Raphael and Leonardo always butted heads. One was extremely impulsive, one was focused. And then you have Donatello and Michelangelo always joking around on the side, and, you know, I just thought those dynamics were very interesting. And where did those come from? Were those more organic, or did you intentionally kind of come up with that situation?
Well, you know, that's a great question. It was, again, the group dynamic, because to me it came from multiple places. I mean, I grew up a fan of comic books, and so, excuse me, like reading like the X-Men, you know, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, you always had a group dynamic. Everybody had a very strong and distinct personality, which made an interesting place to tell stories from. But at the same time, it's like the way I grew up too. It's like, you know, my neighbor, you know, I grew up in a very small town in Maine, and you know, the group of kids that I was, you know, became my adopted or surrogate family, and it would all pal around together. There was always one that was kind of the leader type, and then one that would tell the jokes at the right time at the wrong time, and someone that was a little bit more geeky, technical, you know, and that stuff. So it just, it seemed like very organic. We arrived at that place. Like we wanted a great place to have strong personalities and tell really fun stories. But what I loved about them is that growing up, I always felt like a mutant and a misfit myself. It's like I read comic books and I drew all the time, and I wasn't like a lot of the other kids. And I think that's what a lot of fans sometimes find in the Turtles and themselves, is that relationship, and they can relate to it, and it makes them feel that they're not alone. And that's kind of cool. It was accidental, but it was subliminal, I guess, and pretty cool that we arrived at that place and all you guys saw that. It's amazing. Thank you.
You, sir.
How's it going? I just want to thank you guys all for being here. You guys are my heroes. Paul, you must be a superhero, because I really wanted to go to the Animaniacs Symphony in Denver last night. So you were here yesterday, there, and then back here today. So
Magic.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about that stuff. I think it was Vern Troyer.
I stopped dropping names about that.
No, we were this is an incredible honor, very humbling to be asked to come in any circumstance like this. And plus, any opportunity I get to hang out with my original Turtle buddies, the original people, shut up!
Yeah!
And be with the guy that bought my house.
You should see us all at the hotel bar later.
No, this is a real joy, but thank you for bringing it up. Yeah, we did an Animaniacs live concert last night with the Denver Symphony, Colorado Symphony.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was really great.
Oh my God.
We had 2 hours of great Animaniacs music with a giant screen, the cartoons playing, an 83-piece orchestra. So yeah, I got it.
So call your local orchestra.
That's fun.
Robbie got to do it with Jess Arnell. And trust me.
Thank you for bringing that up. I'm honored to be here. I would never, ever, ever have missed it unless I was there.
A question for the whole group, though.
Okay, sorry, I think we have one last question. We're going to kick us out of here. So.
Well, I was wondering, I just remember, you know, when the theme song would come on after school, after I watched the show, I'd be bouncing around from sofa to sofa. And these are some of my favorite episodes, and I was just wondering, for each of you, do you have a favorite episode that you call back and really just cherish?
Let's say, like, each of you guys answer, and then let all the fans know where we're going to be after this. You guys are signing up. Is that a very favorite episode?
No.
All of them?
No, I love the first 5 because they tell the origin story, and that kind of was always the most fascinating part of it for me. You know, I was just interested in where these guys came from, and the first 5 tell me that, and I think that would be my favorite.
I don't recall exactly which episode it was, but I really liked the episode with the neutrinos. I think it was...
It just stole mine.
Did I realize it was Tom Pinto and Tress McNeil. And, you know, Tress is like my baby sister, so I really liked that because they had these wild teenagers from Dimension X and were ripping all over the place. So whatever episode.
Yeah, for me, I'm with Barry. It was the first 5 episodes, and we got a chance, the 4 of us, back in June to be in Florida and watch those first 5 episodes together, which was the first time that had ever happened for me. Not only together, but with an audience. And boy, what a trip that was. Back down memory lane. Yeah, I love that first thing, because that was just the first 5-part mini-series. Didn't even know if we were going to go to series after that. We did.
My favorite would be, I think it was one where Leo said, I'm not the leader. Y'all do it, I'm done, I'm just going to hang back and eat pizza, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, it's about friggin' time! The mantle of the turtles is too heavy for me.
It was the episode where he didn't have to say, we've got to do something!
I'm just going to take the very appropriate and honest way out. I'm going to say I really enjoyed all of them. I liked working on all of them, and they were fantastic. So I think I'm going to have to wrap up here. I'm literally going back to where I've been signing all day. Are you guys going back? Any signing?
We're going back.
We're all going back. So you can.
Real quick. And if you I just want to say, Kevin, thank you for this. You know you changed our lives.
Yes.
By putting this on board.
Thank you. Thank you. Here's to Peter Laird, everybody. Turtles on Peter Laird.
If you didn't get your question answered, we'll be back here tomorrow.
So, or come to our tables and we'll chat up this morning.
Thanks again, guys.